Hi, welcome back to Leetcode. So in this video, I am going to discuss Leetcode problem 3752. Lexicographically smallest negated permutation that sums to target. So you are given a positive integer n and integer target. Okay. So return the lexicographically smallest array of integer of size n such that the sum of its elements is equal to target. Okay. The absolute values of its element form a permutation of size n. Okay, that means in the result array, our number range is 1 to n, correct? And each number will present only one. And if no such array exists, return an empty array. So something, let's see the first example. N is equal to 3 and target is 0. N is equal to 3 and target is 0. So they mention that our array can choose number between 1, 2 and 3. It can be plus 1, it can be minus 1, it can be plus 2, it can be minus 2, it can be plus 3 or it can be minus 3 also. So right, but we can choose only absolute value will be 1, 2 and 3 absolute value in the result array. So we have to create a such array, permutation of the array, so where the sum of that all the elements is target is equal to target. That means suppose our target is 0. So that means we can do plus 1, plus 2, then minus 3. You can see here that the total value is 3 plus 3, here actually minus 3. So that means it is equal to 0, that is equal to target. So that is one array, one possible array. So we can actually have different permutation of that. So that means plus 2 plus 1 minus 3. Another we can actually have minus 3 plus 1 plus 2, or we can have minus 3 plus 2 plus 1. All right, all this for this all this array actually is valid. So we have to choose the array that actually is lexicographical smallest. So smallest here actually what is meant? The here actually it corresponds to the value. That means for this one, this is one subarray. This is the second subarray. Not subarray. This is second, third array, fourth array. So first of all, we will compare the first value. First value means this is actually plus 1, here actually plus 2, here actually minus 3, here actually minus 3. So which are actually it is smallest, which actually have the smallest value? These two. So these two will be now discarded, right? Okay. Now within these two array, let's choose next number compared to, because both are actually same. Here actually also is minus 3, here also it is minus 3. So we can't take the decision that which actually is smallest. Now go to the next number. This is actually plus 1, this is plus 2. That means this is actually the smallest. So this will be our answer. Minus 3 plus 1 plus 2. The answer, why this is the answer? This is clear. Let's see. Output minus 3, 1, 2. And here you can say that the different permutation, how actually the targets, the total sum of the array is equal to target. Let's, for this example, this for this array, minus 3 plus 1 plus 2. Again, sum is 0. Got it? So in this actually, they actually generated all the possible permutation combination. Okay. Now, how actually we can get the answer, right? This is the problem statement is clear. Now go to actually the logic to solve this problem. So they mention that if there is no array, they here actually can see that if no such array exists, return an empty array. So first of all, let's think about that. Like when actually our answer can be actually empty array. When? So suppose we actually have some target. Target value, suppose target. Okay. Now our suppose n is actually 3. So our number it can be actually 1, 2 and 3. So maximum sum actually I can generate 1 plus 2 plus 3, it is actually 6. If our target is greater than sum, is it possible to have any array? Not possible. So that's why I will choose that whatever the target can be negative, minus 6. But if I choose the absolute value of target, it should be If it is greater than the sum, then actually there is no answer. Correct? If our absolute value of target, it can be -6, it can be +6. But if it is suppose -7, can actually generate any array whose total sum actually it is -7? Not possible, because maximum negative sum I can generate that is -6. That is not possible to generate -7. So that's why I will treat this will handle both the situation. If it is a positive value also is greater than 7, greater than the sum, then also it will be handled. So one condition to be an empty array, that is that whatever the target value, if it is greater than the sum. Correct? Why actually I'm taking the absolute value, because the target value can be negative, can be positive. But here actually whatever the maximum actually I am trying to calculate, that actually with corresponding to only the positive values. Correct? So that's why I'll choose the absolute value of target, and with the target value is greater than sum, then actually there is no array, answer array. So this will be an empty array. This is one condition. Any other condition? Yes, let's see one observation. Suppose here actually you can see that our array sum is actually 6. Okay. Suppose if I convert any number to negative, suppose I have converted this +2 to -2. Okay. Previously it was +2 and now it is -2. So our sum will be what? Our sum will be changed to what? It will be actually 2 into 2. It will be subtract by 2 into 2. Why 2 into 2? Because first of all, subtract the 2. Because this is actually calculated in the total sum. So that's why first of all, subtract this. Then we will contribute this. That means we will contribute plus of -2. So ultimately it is how much, what is the total value actually it is going to decrease? That's actually 2 into 2. That means 2 into x, whatever the number actually I'm going to change. Okay. Clear? This is clear. So this will help us in future also. So just observe the output actually seriously. So here actually you can see that 2 into x. So whatever the value, whatever the number actually I'm going to change, that will decrease the total sum by 2x. Correct? Total sum minus 2 into x. Okay. Now we actually have some target. Correct? We actually have some target in the input argument, and we know the total sum. If I have to convert this total sum to target, because our target is to convert the total sum to target, correct? Then what will be the difference? Difference will be suppose 2 into x. Suppose it can be plus 2 into y, because suppose I have to convert two number from positive to negative. It may possible that we have to convert two number x and y. It can be possible, the more than 2 also is possible. So suppose actually assume that I have to convert two number x and y, any two number x and y. Okay. So total difference, the total number, the total sum, it will decrease by total sum minus 2x minus 2y. Correct? And that actually equal to target sum. Sorry, yes, target sum. Correct? So 2 into x plus 2 into y, it is actually total sum minus target sum. So here actually you can observe one thing. 2 into x plus 2 into y. Is it possible to have any even number? Sorry, odd number in this left side? Odd number is possible in the left side. Odd number, let's observe. Suppose x is equal to 1, y is equal to suppose 2. Okay, 2 into x, it will be 2. 2 into y, it will be 4. Correct? So 2 is not, 2 is also even, 4 is also even. So even plus even, also even. Correct? So left hand side will also always an even number, because 2 into x, you can see here that 2 into odd number, here actually x is equal to 1, odd number, it is converted to even number. Again, if I actually multiply with 2 into any even number, then also it will convert to even number. And even plus even, it is even. So that's mean there is no possible in the left side have any odd number. So if I actually subtract this total sum, whatever the sum actually I have, minus target sum, that should be always even. Correct? That should be always even. So that's why I have to check that whatever the sum actually I have, and what are the target actually I have. If we subtract that, it should be always even. If it is odd, then we have to return empty array because there is no possible valid answer array. Correct? Clear? Why actually two situations. One situation is that when our target's value is greater than sum, absolute target value is greater than sum, then actually we can't have any answer array. Correct? And another situation when actually we can have actually empty array. That situation is that when our target total sum minus target sum is equal to in even value. Sorry, odd value. Even value we can convert, but if it is odd value, then we can't have any answer array. Clear? So these are two situations. Now we are coming to generate all the valid answer array. Correct? So we have to generate the smallest lexicograph smallest array. Correct? Now in the example you have seen that we have actually taken 2 1 minus 3 1 2. That actually whatever the actual answer actually that is this is the answer array minus 3 1 2. So that's why you can observe one thing that we our if our the maximum smallest value that should be actually present at the front, the largest smallest value or the smallest value that should be present at the front, then that array will be our answer array. So try to convert the maximum positive number to the negative. Correct? Then actually we actually have this number at the front. Correct? Suppose we actually convert this 3 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, then also our total sum is 0. But if I sort this array in the smallest according to minus 2 minus 1 3, but if I compare these two array, you can see here that this is the smallest because the minus 3 will be at the front. Correct? Because I will compare with minus 3 and minus 2. Minus 3 is the smallest, so this array will be our answer array. Clear? So that's why I try to convert the maximum positive number to the negative. Okay, so that's why I have to iterate from right to left, means n to 1. First to start from n, then n minus 1, then n minus 2, go up to 1. Clear? And when actually I can convert this to negative, so I know that how many numbers will I have to convert. So I'll got the difference total sum minus target. This is the sum actually I have to decrease. Total sum I know n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, and target is that is your target sum. So this is the difference that I have to decrease, right, from the total sum. So I know this is the current number n. So I'll check that can I actually convert this to negative. So what is the condition to convert this to negative? If only if, because I know that if I convert this to negative n2 minus n, so what is the total sum it will decrease? Sum minus 2 into n. Clear? This is clear. Actually it will decrease by 2n. I already explained because first of all decrease from positive n to 0. That's why subtract n. Then again add the minus n to the total sum. So that's why it will decrease 2n. Got it? Sum minus 2n. So I will ultimately choose the difference. So I'll choose that if difference minus 2n is greater than 0, greater than equals to 0, then actually I can convert this. So I'll convert this to the minus n and go to the next number. Okay, and also adjust the diff because I've already converted one number n to minus n. So that's why diff will be decreased by 2n. Got it? And we have already made sure that this diff will be always 0 because I can actually have some array or actually I can convert this to target sum. Clear? So that's why I'll start from n is equal to n to 1. I'll choose, I know the difference, total sum actually I have to decrease, that actually total sum minus target. So I can convert this to n to negative or not, that is depend on the total diff actually I can actually have still. So I'll check that diff minus 2 into n is still is greater than equals to 0. Then actually I can convert this and I will store this into the answer array minus n. Okay, else I'll store answer positive n. Got it? This is else. If I can convert, then it will be minus n, else it will be actually n, positive n, correct? And I will go up to 1 in this way. Now actually I have the answer array. So in the answer array, I actually have -3 to 1. Okay, -3 to 1. Now if I sort this array, -3 to 1, again this will be sorted in this way, because this will be actually non-decreasing order. So this will be -3 to 1. This is just our output or our answer. Clear? So now go to the actually code, then it will be more easy to understand the algorithm. So first of all, find the total sum. Maximum sum actually I can generate. That will be n into n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus 1 by 2. Because the total sum will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus dot dot n. So I know that for the sequence, such sequence, the total sum it will be n into n plus 1 by 2. So how actually I can actually have the empty array. So the condition is that if the total target sum, absolute target sum, it is greater than sum, I do not have any array, such array. And another condition is that what are the difference if it is within this range, but the difference between the total sum and the target, if it is odd, modulo of 2 equal to odd, 1 means odd, then we cannot convert any number to negative, because it will always decrease by even value 2 into x. So that's why return empty array. So for these two conditions, our answer will be an empty array. Now else we actually have some array, valid array. So that's why I will take this answer array, vector of integer, okay, and find out the diff, the total diff, the sum I have to decrease. So that will be sum minus target, sum minus target. Okay, here is no absolute value because our positive sum actually is suppose 6 and our target is to -6. So I have to decrease 6 minus 6, 12. Then actually I will have the -6 because positive sum actually I have 6 and target is -6. So that means I have to convert all the numbers to negative. And what is the sum for the diff for that? 6 to -6. So that is that 12. Got it? So I have to decrease by 12. So that's why actually I will take sum minus target. Clear? I know the diff. A total sum actually I have to decrease. Now I already explained why actually I have to decrease from the largest value, because it will actually give us the smallest lexicographical smallest value, smallest array. Correct? I have already shown in an example. Here actually you have seen already that for this example you can see that if I convert this -2 from 2 to -2, then actually I will also have an answer array. But for this array -3, 1, 2, for this actually I actually have the smallest array, because when actually I sort this array, I actually have the smallest value at the front, -3. Here actually I have the -2. Okay, so that's why I will try to convert the maximum value to the negative. Okay, so that's why I start from I is equal to n, and it will go up to 1 and I minus minus, because I am starting from right to left, from positive like largest to smallest. Now when actually I can convert this current number to negative number if the 2 into I, if I whatever actually number it will, whatever the value it will decrease, total value it will decrease by 2 into I, means 2x. And if it is less than equal to diff means the total sum actually I have to decrease. If it is smaller than that, that means I can convert this current number to the negative. So that's why I'll choose in the answer vector, I'll store -i, not positive I. And here actually I have already converted to negative -i, so that's why our sum will be also decreased by 2i. Got it? So diff minus of 2 into I. Why 2 into I? It is clear already. And else this number actually I cannot convert it to negative, so our sum will contribute as same, diff will be same, and in the answer vector it will store as positive I. So that's why in the answer vector I'll store as I, not -i. Got it? So after this for loop I have already converted diff will be 0, diff will be 0, and in the answer vector I have all the numbers of 1 to n in the with sign integer, means it can be positive, it can be negative based on the condition. Now sort this array. So if I sort this answer array, that means it will sort in the non-decreasing order. So the smallest value will be present at the front, and that will be the lexicographical smallest array, and return the answer. What are the vectors I have current now? So this is clear. So what is the time velocity for this algorithm? So here actually it is constant big of 1, and this for loop will run big of n times, correct? From n to 1, so it will be big of n, and here actually we are sorting this number. There will be n numbers in the input array answer, so it will take n log n. So maximum time complexity for this algorithm is n log n, correct? Clear? And if you find this video useful and if you like the explanation, please like the video. Okay, and if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe channel. Thank you. Bye.